If you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. This is one of the main people don't change until the pain of staying the same hurts more than the pain of change. Next one from DJ Envy. Discipline with your money determines your future. Next one. Stop trying to look rich and start trying to be rich. Shout out to DJ Envy for that. Yo, shout out to Jess. Hilarious. Be yourself. People are gonna talk anyway. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you have. It don't matter what you don't have. It don't matter what you succeed at. It don't matter what you feel at. People are gonna talk about you anyway.
Hold your applause, I ain't done yet. Immortality got me weary since Kobe died. I got this watch on my arm, but I'll never know my time. So my focus lies in my work, which got me in overdrive. I can't break for a day. I'm in a maze of my mind, I can't make an escape.
Say, man, so we back with another episode of Decoding Two Sides of the System. Man, this is another episode of the Affirmation Run. Today's run is inspired by conversations and truths from the Breakfast Club, words from Charlamagne Tha God, lessons on discipline and ownership from DJ Envy, and real authenticity, y'all know what I mean, from Jess. Hilarious. This run is about healing. This run is about discipline. This run is about being yourself even when people talk. As you listen, let these words challenge you. Let them ground you and let them remind you that growth starts with honesty. Lock in, breathe, and let's run. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. First one, man, by Charlamagne Tha God. If you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. This is one of the main things that a lot of people are going through in life today. People are not healing and then they're going into things and then they're hurting other people. I was one of those people that done that. Y'all, it's so hard to be in something when you haven't been healed. And then you end up bleeding on people that don't even deserve that energy. They don't even deserve how bad you treat them. Or they don't even deserve the loyalty that you are not willing to give. They don't deserve to be treated anything other than how they treated you. And that could have been with respect. That could have been with love. That could have been with loyalty. But I think a lot of times in life, so many people are afraid to be alone. So many people are afraid to be with themselves. So many people are afraid of loneliness. They feel like that they gotta have somebody, but their intentions aren't pure. They're not telling the person exactly what the relationship and the situation is. And that person is then breaking gates and thinking that it's something more, but you might not even be emotionally available. You might not even want that. Then you end up hurting somebody who never has hurt you, has only been there for you, has only been loyal to you. And then you look up and everything's gone. Everybody's gone. I mean, this speaks a lot too in life. Whenever you are in something and you haven't healed from the last thing or last relationship when you in, that you could permanently damage a person. You could permanently hurt a person. You could permanently mess up a person's love, their energy, their spirit. And, take that serious, because if you don't, the energy that's going to come back to you is going to be 10 to 20 times harder. And that's the problem, I feel like, within today's world. That's the problem that I had to fix, or I got to continue to fix within myself. Like, I don't want to go into things when I haven't healed, because people have expectations for you, and you could be a phenomenal person in all other areas, but you're not going to be great in every one of them. And that one of them might be the determining factor to where if y'all going to be successful or y'all got to break apart. And if you somebody that's out there and you don't understand that you're hurting and you're cutting on people, and it don't even have to be relationships. It could be some things that happened to you in your past, in your life, and now you treating other family members wrong. You treating your friends wrong because of something that your family did. Yo, them people did not hurt you. Them people met you at a point and they only was there whenever they met you. They don't have nothing to do with what happened going forward. It's just like if you have a bad coach, not every coach you want to cuss out or you want to do things. No, you had that one coach at whatever level it was, whatever year. That don't have nothing to do with this new coach that's introducing you and trying to help you and give you an opportunity. But yet in life, life, we feel like if somebody can hurt us, then anybody can hurt us. And instead of accepting that pain and working through that pain and trying to heal, we run and bleed on people who didn't even cut us. And I love this quote by Charlamagne Tha God because it details a lot of things in life that people are struggling with. People aren't struggling because they're hurt. People are struggling because they don't want to heal. And healing is the most hurtful thing that you have to go through because you have to heal those hurting parts of yourself. And when you open those wounds, you feel like, oh, it's not even that bad or I'm not that bad. But when you start really thinking back to your decisions, when you start breaking down why you did what you did, if you start breaking down how you treated people who genuinely cared and loved for you, it hurts. It hurts more than what you think it's going to do. And especially if you're conscious and if where you want to go within your growth as a person, within your growth as an individual, where you want to eventually lead up to. So I think that, man, there's a process to everything. And the process to the main thing is going to be understanding that you can't just go off on people because of a past experience. You can't just have a bad working relationship because the one of the bosses you had don't like you or didn't like you and now they moved on. Now this new boss. Like, you can't have that mental mindset because these are two different people. You could be giving him energy and protecting yourself when he's really a genuine person that want to see you win, that want to give you opportunities. But just because you had this situation of somebody hurting you and you didn't heal from it within your job, now you're cutting on people at your job, your co-workers, and now you're cutting on this new boss. He like, what is this person's problem? Why is their attitude so bad? So please understand what I'm saying, man, because a lot of people take that for granted. And when you take that for granted, you put yourself in situations to where the walls close in on you. Because once you cut these new people, all these new people that you meet, you're leaving a bad perception on your name. So as you move forward, you end up really with nobody. You haven't healed from the person that hurt you. Now you hurting other people, and then you probably ain't even healed from this situation. Now you really walking in with a bag of hurt that you can't even see, pain that you can't even feel, but it's expressed by how you treat people. And you constantly hear the same things about yourself. That's when you know you have a problem and that you know you got to fix it. So please, people, understand that if you out there, just like Charlamagne said, if you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on other people who didn't cut you. Shout out to Charlamagne for that, and be different. Next one. Inspired by Charlamagne Tha God. People don't change until the pain of staying the same hurts more than the pain of change. This is a true fact. A lot of people in life do not change until the pain of staying the same. Like, once you look at yourself as an individual and you really self-assess and you understand how far you are and how far you haven't grown and how far you are from all the goals of an individual in your life that you said that you want, and then you look at yourself, you look at the car you have, the house you have, the life you live, and you like, oh my God, this ain't it. But if it don't pain you, if it ain't giving you that pain to where you go and do exactly what you need to do to elevate in all parts of your life, then it doesn't hurt you enough. Because the individual that you are has to hurt you as an individual. Whenever you look at yourself, you got to look at yourself like, man, I got to be better. And all. Like, you have to look at yourself in the most rawest forms and say, you not who you say you are. You not doing what you preaching you doing. And whenever you able to do that, that's when you'll understand that the pain of staying the same will hurt you more than the pain of change. That's when you'll understand that you need to change. And it's not going to be that hard to change because you're done with being the individual that you are currently in, that you currently are at. Like, you already know that this ain't it. This is not what I want. This is not how I want to live. So the change is going to be easier than the hurt that it is right now of where you at. Like, the pain that you feel every day, the depression, the just feeling like you deserve more, the wanting more and things. If that pain has not caused you to truly get up and change, because the change is going to be easier if you truly done with this life. But if you're not doing it consistently, then you're lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Do the work and understand that it's both going to be painful, but the pain that you're in is going to last for a lifetime, because look at where you are. Look at what you're doing. If you don't make no changes, this is your reality for a lifetime. To get to the individual that you know you need to be, you already have the answers. If you go do that, it's easier than just staying this individual. You know what this individual will max out at. It's your current life right now. Go chase that individual that you deem in your mind, the individual that you pray for, the individual that pray and ask God to bless them with more, that pray to ask God to elevate them in life. Go chase that individual and be great and be different. Next one from DJ Envy. Discipline with your money determines your future. Listen, money is something that no matter how it goes, it comes and then it goes. Literally, you will always make money and you will always spend money no matter what you do. Even if you save or whatever, money is going to come and go. But the discipline of how you spend and the discipline of how you save is everything. So I understand what DJ Envy is saying, because a lot of the times we're not disciplined with our money. We do things and buy things that we might not be able to afford in our lives, and we don't want to scale back because we feel like this has been our life the whole time. Like, you might have to scale back on purchases and things that you love and reinvest those purchases into your life, into your business. You might have to scale back and save that money that you think that you need to go spend or gamble for dark times. And if you are not disciplined in having these type of traits, then you end up spending an over amount of money that you feel like you have coming in that's going to be for a lifetime. Then when hard times hit and it doesn't come in, your lifestyle and what you've created has drained your money because you don't have the income to fluctuate that lifestyle. So now you're struggling. It's just like how you was before you used to live with somebody. You probably was paying your bills and doing all these things. Then you get somebody and then you get comfortable because they helping you pay your bills. Now you're not as disciplined with your money, and now you're finding yourself with somebody and you broker than you've ever been. Maybe it's because you wasn't disciplined with understanding the type of vehicle you need. You ain't got something that's a crazy car payment, so that's taking your money. Well, I used to drive this car and I used to have more money to fluctuate and do this. Then maybe it's your spending habits on clothes and things like that. You don't need all the name, all that stuff. Get the stuff that you like and understand. Be disciplined. Be disciplined with your money, because in the future, you're going to need it. And I understand what DJ Envy is saying. A lot of people that wasn't disciplined with their money end up struggling. You got people that's getting audited. You got people that credit is messed up. You got people that are hurting in so many areas and need a financial backing to help them, when they have already probably had all these things aligned and had all these things situated. But life hits you. So please understand the discipline. And discipline goes in all areas of your life. It's not just about you waking up and chasing your dreams. It's about your decisions on the daily. Discipline is making the decision that fits you best every single day, not taking it for granted. So be great and be different. Next one. Stop trying to look rich and start trying to be rich. Shout out to DJ Envy for that. Y'all, we have a lot of people in life that's trying to look rich, trying to look like they got it, trying to look like they made it, trying to create this perception online like, oh, I'm this individual, without understanding the key is really to try to be rich. No, do the work. Don't just post at the places that you at or something. Do something that helps you be able to come there consistently. Create a product, create your brand, continue to push your product, continue to push your brand so that you can make it a lifestyle. But in today's time, we have so many people that stunt and so many people that want to look the part instead of actually be the part. And we have people that take for granted what looking rich is with the reality of what actually being rich is. And those two different mentalities is what's killing people's dreams. You can't sit there and buying Balenciagas and things like that, and you don't live in the house that you eventually want to live in. You're not driving the car that you eventually want to drive. Your kids don't have what they need. You want a better education. You want your son to be better at sports, but you invest in money in Balenciaga and Prada and Louis, and your kid is not where he wants to be. He's not developing right, because the money that you could have spent on training, you wasting it on stuff that don't even look right. But you trying to look good at the game, and you trying to let your kid live this lifestyle that might be pretend, because you might be buying him all this stuff, but in reality, you struggling to maintain to do it. Hold on, we can't go do this, we can't go do that. You can't take vacations because you're spending money on clothes and you trying to look good for Instagram. Then you going on vacation and you eating at these places that you don't even like. It's just something that you seen that was on your algorithm, and now you wasting money. You don't even know what you really like. You sitting there chasing the stuff of reality of social media, what they doing, where they going, not even knowing that that's not even you. And a lot of times people get caught into the reality of trying to look the part instead of be the part. And that's one thing I had to learn about myself. Like, I always wanted to get on camera, have a haircut, do this, do that. It's like, bro, look, you're not where you want to be. You're not rich. Stop trying to look rich. You gotta work to get to that point. And the hard reality is, you gotta accept that you're not at that point. I'm not at that point. I have to work to be better to get to that point. And even when I get to that point, I gotta be better into being able to stay and maintain. I don't want to get rich and then go broke. I don't want to get famous and then go broke. LaRussell said this. Shout out to LaRussell, but he said, if you get famous, you'll always be famous. So if you fall off, you just the famous person that fell off. Like, please don't be the famous person that was in high school and then fell off. The famous person that was once up in life and then fell off. Please don't sit there and post and stunt for these people. Don't sit there and buy rings and cars and things like that to keep up with other people. Because you're trying to look rich and you're not rich. And now you putting yourself in a bind of where you're struggling. Don't do that, man. Shout out to DJ Envy for that. Listen, be great and be different. Next one. Shout out to Jess Hilarious. Be yourself. People are going to talk anyway. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you have. It don't matter what you don't have. It don't matter what you succeed at. It don't matter what you feel at. People are gonna talk about you anyway. It don't matter if you bald. It don't matter if you got hair. It don't matter if you got money. It don't matter if you broke. It doesn't matter, because everybody's gonna talk about you anyway. So what she's saying is, have the mental mentality to always be yourself. A lot of times in life, we feel like we have to change to get an extra view. We feel like we have to change to make the algorithm come to us. Sometimes we feel like we have to be an individual that we are not for clicks and views. We have to disrespect certain people for clicks and views. No. If you be yourself authentically, people are going to talk about you bad regardless, because they are going to have a person that they understand what they doing. They understand that they chasing something. They're going to be looking at you, talking to themselves with all the doubt that they got. Why? Like, people used to tell me all the time, bro, why you keep doing this podcast thing? Like, how many views you had? Oh, how many people follow? Like, people didn't even go check out my page. They just looked at the numbers and see who would follow me and how many views I had. But once you start going and growing, everything changes. Now it used to be, oh, bro, you only got a little bit of subscribers. You only got like a little. I don't even know why you wasting your time doing that. Yeah, you still got a podcast, but he ain't got nothing. Then it changes to, oh, bro, I see you grinding, bro. I see you doing something, bro. You still doing that, huh, man? That's crazy, bro. You ain't never stopped. Then it goes to, yo, hey, can I tap in, bro? Hey, man, you should let me get on the pod. Then it goes to, man, this dude fake. That gotta be fake, bro. There's no way he did that. There's no way. Like, there's no way. I used to work with this dude. I used to be around this dude every day. He didn't have it like that. Like, how is he getting all these people? They go look and do research. Man, I went and looked and I seen 100 people. It didn't kind of look right, so I don't know. But then they see you online again. They see you traveling. And they're like, they just can't wrap their mind around what you do and how you do it. It's simple. I work to get what I want to get. You work to get what you want to get. That's why people look at you crazy whenever you drive up in your cars, whenever they pull up to your house, whenever they see you looking good or they see you traveling. They're really looking because they really want to say something bad about you. They really want to critique you, but they can't because they don't know nothing. They are going to talk regardless. And even if they don't know nothing, they're going to talk more. I know this can't be him. I know this can't be real. So Y'all, please understand that. Please understand that if you are chasing something, if you deem yourself as successful, if you are trying to do anything out of the ordinary, people will talk about you regardless. So they might as well talk about the authentic you, not somebody who you created in your mind, not somebody who influenced you online. Let them talk about you because you are great. So be great and be different. Next one. Shout out to Jess Hilarious. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. A lot of times people do this. We do this in life. We do this around certain friends. We do this around family. You feel like you have to shrink yourself down to make them feel comfortable. Why? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to shrink yourself down in order to make these people feel comfortable? These people are people that's been around you your whole life. It doesn't matter what they feel. It doesn't matter how they feel about you and what you done accomplished. You don't have to shrink yourself down to nothing. If you done change and you don't want to talk trash about people and they talking trash and you on your phone, oh, so you just ain't got nothing to say, you changed. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Look, I ain't into that no more. I don't care about people. Look, I'm out of that. I done grown out of that. Oh, you feel like you grown. Yes, I have. I'm not. See, the thing about growing and the thing about your growth is other people like to talk about you whenever it don't align with what they want to do or what they want to talk about. If they want to talk trash and you say I'm not on that, I'm grown, they think you taking a shot at, oh, so you think I'm just doing this, or you think, no, I'm not saying that. I honestly don't care what you do. I'm telling you what I don't do anymore. So however you take it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the money you make, the trips you make, and then people ask you for something. Well, you ain't even help me pay my bills, or you see this person struggling, but you don't offer no help. What are you talking about? Y'all didn't offer no help to get me to this point. Y'all didn't offer no help for me to maintain this point, and y'all not offering no help now. Y'all saying y'all need my help, and y'all talking crazy to me, but y'all asking for my help. That's the thing, y'all. Understand, you don't have to shrink yourself down because God has blessed you with what you work for. You deserve it. The people in your family would have the same thing if they had the same work ethic. You are a testament to that. Y'all grew up in the same place, around the same people, doing the same things. They had the ability if you had the ability. Do not shrink yourself down. Don't shrink yourself down to their opinions about you. Don't shrink yourself down to your parents' opinions about you. Don't shrink yourself down to your partner's thing about you. If you are a shining light, always good to be humble, but be yourself. Because sometimes it's hard for people to look at a version of themselves that they wish that they could be. A version of themselves where they wish that they had the intangibles that you have. That's why they mad. You are a representation of what they are not and what they are not willing to do to be the individual that's in themselves that they say that they want to be. You're the example. So you're going to always be an outcast. Accept it. God has blessed you. Be great. Be different. Next one. Always protect your peace, man, and protect your energy, because your peace and your energy is everything. And just like I spoke about above, listen, whenever you're in those situations, it's so important for you to protect your peace when you're around people who are already deeming you as something, and they're already like they already got their hand out. You know that they gonna ask you for something. You know that eventually they gonna ask you to do something, or somebody gonna ask you for some money, or somebody gonna ask you to do something for their kids, or their kids are gonna need something and they're gonna come to you, and they not even your kids, but you've done so much. Sometimes you have to protect your own peace because it's not about the child, it's about the parents. The parents are literally lacking because they know if you just go over there and lean around that person that they'll do it. But doing things for them, you're not protecting your peace. It might cause you to have to go work harder, and now you got to work harder for your family. You got to work harder for your kids. And it's like you love them, but you got to understand that there's a hardship within that too. The hardship is you love them, but you got to love yourself even more because it's not protecting your peace. Please don't let people take your kindness for weakness. Don't let people take the love that you have for granted, because a lot of people do that whenever they know you have it and they know they don't. They leech around you. They send their kids to you. all that stuff be playing. They already be telling their kids that don't fall into the trap. Be different. Last one, man. Own your future. Y'all, the future of your life is in front of you every single day. Every time you take a breath, your future is ahead of you. So own it. Do what you got to do. Start something. Push yourself beyond limits. Like this year, I'm really gonna go and push myself around the US and really push my US subscribers and really get fully monetized and things like that. Like that is what I'm chasing this year. I have to own my future. I got to get up every day and I got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Understand your mentality matters. You got to own your future, not this is what the future holds, whatever the future. No, own the future that you want. Tell yourself what you want, write it down, and go get it. This is the affirmation run, y'all. Healing matters, discipline matters, peace matters. If you don't heal what hurt you, you bleed on the people who didn't cut you. If you don't change, the pain of staying the same will decide for you. Your money requires discipline. Your future requires ownership. Your life requires authenticity. Be yourself. People are going to talk anyway. Protect your peace. Own your future and stop shrinking yourself for anyone. This is the affirmation run. We are not here to follow the crowd. We're here to be different. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share this content. And I'll see y'all on the next one.
Hey, it's your boy King Trey here with Decoding, Two Sides of the System. I've been telling y'all that I got a big announcement. Well, it's here. I've now partnered with my first deal with the Clap app. And listen, all you gotta do is use my link. Boom, it's gonna be here, it's gonna be here, it's gonna be here, all down here. Listen, click the link. If you got any videos that you want to make reels out of, if you got any podcasts, gym content that you talking or anything, and you don't know how to make your own reels or your content creation, all you got to do is use my link, plug in your URL to your content, and it will make your reels for you. Listen, this is an opportunity for you to take whatever content you got to the next level. And with Clap, that's what we doing. We taking it to the next level. So I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me from day one, to all the people, all my new subscribers. Like I say, y'all not subscribers, y'all family members. The Be Different family is growing fast. And with the growth, we're now accomplishing new things. So I want to thank y'all for supporting me, growing with me. And listen, y'all make sure y'all tap in. I'm talking about, listen, I'm clapping. Hey, it's there. Use the link and let me know what, you know what? Forget all that. I want to see who got the best content. Use my link, tag me in the content, and I'm going to throw you on the pod. That's what we doing. I'm going to shout you out to all the family. Whoever got the best content, that make the best content using the Clap app, is going on the pod, man. So y'all already know the motto, be different.